Good morning, everybody. Oh, that was an interesting message I just saw come and go on OBS, and I couldn't tell you what it said. How is everybody this morning? Hope everything is going well. I know this is vastly earlier. Well, a couple of hours. 4 hours earlier than I would normally stream The Long Dark. But the fact is that for various reasons I do not propose to go into, I can't stream at my usual time slot for The Long Dark between 9 and 11 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. However, I am often awake at this time, so I thought at least I could provide content. So I'm going to stream now. And yes, the last couple of days I've been streaming Warframe at this time. Don't worry, Warframe will still be streaming in the evenings. I didn't want to become an exclusively Warframe channel for this period where I can't stream The Long Dark as normal. Anyway, there is some crossover, so perhaps some people will enjoy. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Perhaps some people from the Warframe community might enjoy watching something a little different. So, where was I? Yesterday, no, not yesterday, day before. I was making the bearskin bedroll. I've got it. It's very heavy, 3 kilograms, but I've got it. And that was the reason I was not going anywhere, was to delay until I had that. So now I am without excuse. Good morning, little nugget. How are you doing? So, unless the bear respawns, and who can turn down 40 kilograms of meat, I'm probably off on my adventures. I'm going to explore further. I'm not doing too badly, little nugget. As I was saying, I can't stream at my usual time for various reasons, so I'm streaming early, so that at the very least there is some Long Dark content, even if not everybody can watch me do it live, which I apologize. Anyway, let's see what the weather's like in the game. I mean, here it's cool and about to rain. Hey, he's doing as well as can be expected. Right, so it is nearly night time, and my stick is nearly cured. And am I staying out of trouble? I think so. I don't think I've gotten myself into any trouble lately. What am I doing? I am... Yep, look! One bearskin bedroll. I'm going to keep both on me. This is actually going to go on the travois. And this is going to be on me at all times as usual. So, actually, it is night time, isn't it? Yes, so I'm not going to head off immediately. And why does the weather have to be clear now? Why can't it be clear in the mornings? The weather here in Forsaken Airfield has been terrible lately. And I'm moderately certain the bear is due to respawn, and I'm heading off in that direction, so yeah. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. Because if I encounter it, I'm going to want to shoot it. Hang on, did I just hear something in my ear? I think so, but I don't know what it was. I'm going to need food for the night, and I'm going to need water, and I think I've got water. Do I have food? Yeah. Right now, all my bear is stashed on here, so I've got a bit. That sounds weird. Yes, yes, I know. I know I can do that, but it's too late. I've already built. Yeah, I've already built that. And besides which, it's a bit of a flex, isn't it? You know, having enough bear skins that you can choose to build the bearskin coat or build the bearskin bedroll. And I chose the bedroll because actually I built the coat and I stopped using it because I ran out of bears to fix it. So I switched to the wolfskin coat because that's easier to sustain even if it isn't quite as good as the bearskin. And I do have ptarmigan fluff. So, yeah. More than enough to add that out. So what I'm planning is... Hang on a second. It's weird. Hang on, there's something very strange happening here. Give me a second, would you? That's very strange. I'm getting sound from... Okay, hang on a second. I need to check something.
It's getting dark out here. Time to
Yeah,
look for shelter.
for some reason, my earbuds aren't picking up the game sound, so hang on a second. I've just got to go check that. So I apologize. I never had this problem before. Oh! There we go.
Front, right, front, left.
Yes, okay. I don't think that made any difference to you, the viewer. But it was weird for me. Right, for some reason, plugged these things in, Bluetooth connected, and it decided not to switch audio to this. Hopefully the microphone is still working. By the way, good morning, Tamarack Gaming. Right, sorry. Now I am completely thrown off my stride. Yeah, I did think of actually doing that. How much is this? How much does this weigh? 1.1 kilograms. You know what? That's worth doing. That is most definitely worth doing. Yeah, okay. At only 1.1 kilograms. Yeah, that's a must-have. I didn't realize it was so light for some reason. Good morning, Pseudo. Slash.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Hi, Cal. How are you doing this morning? Nah. I don't have 3 hours, do I? Do I have... don't think I have 3 hours. I can start this process anyway. Let's, let's see whether I've got enough light. Okay. Hang on, did that finish? Oh, great. Now I can't tell whether that finished the process or not. And the answer is no. It's almost done. See if I've got enough light to finish it off. There we go. Right. Betty buys. Cross your fingers that nothing dramatic happens in the morning. Like, oh, I don't know. Another blizzard. Or heavy fog. Or all the other things that can happen in the Forsaken Airfield at exactly the time you don't want it to. So, I should have everything I need on the travois. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't last for too long, but I figured it would be better to do some long dark rather than none at all. As much as I enjoy Warframe, I don't want to be an exclusively one game channel. So and I was streaming Warframe at this hour. Oh, you're kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It's another blizzard. Great. Wonderful. Sometimes I really don't like Forsaken Airfield. And yes, I could go heading off in this weather. But nope. Not going anywhere in that weather. Not happening. I am many things, but not completely daft. Wonderful. Ah. Yeah. I mean, if I got caught out in it, I could probably survive it, but I don't want to get caught out in it because I can't map in that weather. I do. Pardon me while I make incoherent, slightly irritated noises. Perhaps I should have streamed Warframe instead and skipped the blizzard. No, it doesn't work that way, obviously.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, I did just pick up a kilogram of charcoal, didn't I? I don't know if there's a schedule for the blizzards, but most of the live stream, I think most of the last two live streams I've had either blizzards or fog. I have wanted to go hunting, but the deer haven't been out because I'm slowly running out of food. I mean, not urgently. At one point, I had to go and sit in the fishing hut, and yeah, I don't know if, but again, I don't know if there's a schedule for the blizzards, and different regions have different weather apparently. And the Forsaken Airfield is apparently notorious for very poor weather. I had one subscriber telling me that he once got stuck for 3 days and couldn't move because of blizzards in the Forsaken Airfield. The good news is I'm in a good spot. I mean, I can actually go wandering around here and be reasonably sure that I'll be able to find my way back. But yeah, I don't want to go wandering around a flat, featureless lake with visibility like this and have it so that it's all too easy to get lost. Oh yes, I appreciate that. I think I've heard that crows flying over is an indicator of weather change, but I think they do that in the evenings anyway. So yeah, you can see because it's an island, I can wander around in this and have done, and I'll find my way back, but not on a flat, featureless lake. And more importantly, I need to be able to map because I'm going new places. Now granted, I'm not great at mapping, especially if I have some rough idea of where everything is, but this truly sucks. Oops. What happened there? I haven't had that happen in ages. Well, except during Warframe last night. Mouse cursor decided to skip off the screen, which is not normally an issue with the Windows version running under Linux. Well, I suppose I ought to check. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. That's only 89%. I can fix that though. Those need fixing. Yeah. Not too bad. What do you mean? Don't I have cloth? I thought I had cloth. Oh, I dumped a chunk of it on the travois, and apparently everything is... Oh, I really don't know. I mean, the worst weather I've experienced so far has been right where I am. So yeah, Bleak Inlet has been the worst for that. Did I stash cloth anywhere? And do I have any spare cloth? That's the thing. Have I used it all? I have. I don't think I need practical gunsmithing. My gunsmithing's up at level 5. Nope. Did I stash anything away? Cloth. I've got loads of cloth. Alright, at least I can fix a few things. So, now I have the challenge of being entertaining. Okay, that's fixed, that's fixed. Alright. Oh, I had that with the bear carcass at Bleak Inlet. I shot it behind the fishing hut near the cannery workers' residences. It was late and dark, so I went in, came back out, and it was gone. And wasn't happy about that. Do I have... Huh. If in doubt, fix your stuff. And I need to... Well, where's my deerskins? Probably on the travois, isn't it? Yes, I suspect it is. Do I want to waste a deerskin on my boots? Yes, I will. I think I've got 2 deerskins on here. I do. Yeah, no, as I said, I've encountered that whole despawning of a carcass shortly after I shot it, so it wasn't the usual, what is it, 3 in-game days. And yeah. I was quite frustrated when that bear despawned on me. I haven't seen that one. Too nasty to harvest. Do you mean the weather or the carcass? Oh, great. And now the weather improves. Wonderful. Well, it's actually getting late in the day, and I prefer to set out... I don't know about you, I don't feel like... I actually want to find out if that bear is here. So, let's go... let's go see if Mr. Bear is around anywhere. It should be, actually. There's a good chance it is. Let's see if we can spot it. Oh, right. I've not encountered that. But then compared with everybody else, I actually have very little time in the game. I wish things like this, if you just left them, would despawn. So we have a wolf pack to the left. Yes, yes. You would think minus 20-degree weather would have some slight impact on the freshness of the meat and its inability to rot. So the bear that's been feeding me and keeping me warm so reliably is over here. Yep, is that him? I think that's Yep, that's the bear. Okay, yeah, this just turned into another bear hunt. And yeah, okay, bear hunt. I haven't been to the Forbidden Zone yet. So no wolves over there, so I can take a quick shortcut. And so, do we reckon that blob there is the bear? I reckon it is. Because it's changed profile. And rocks don't generally change profile. Which, yes it is, that's the bear. Exactly where I was going to travel. So, we have another bear hunting session. This is the third time I've hunted this particular bear. This is a very good location for hunting the bear. Not really, no. They found... it's... I'm not going to say no. It's probably extremely slow. I know they found things like, frozen mammoths in the permafrost. I don't know that you'd want to eat it after 20,000 years, but yeah. Alright, let's go and lure him in. Are you coming this way? I think you are, aren't you? Are you coming this way? I think you are. Yep. Alright, make sure I've got my line of retreat. Yep. And the wolves are way over there. Yeah, here he comes. Yeah, one of the... yeah, if you flash freeze something, apparently it tastes better. They flash freeze fish for things like sushi and then thaw it out later, and it is quite edible. But slow freezing, no, that actually does destroy the meat, and it's to do with the speed that ice crystals grow in the cells. So if you flash freeze something, the ice crystals are very small in size and don't disrupt the cellular structure. If you freeze something more slowly, the ice crystals can get quite large and they will disrupt the cellular structure, and the difference affects the taste. There's a legend about how that was discovered. Somebody was ice fishing, and I can't remember who it was. Someone significant in the fish industry. He was ice fishing, and it was so cold, the fish he caught was supposedly flash frozen, and when he thawed them, he found out the taste was as good as when they were completely fresh. So, ideally, if you're eating sushi, you want fish that has been properly flash frozen and then kept frozen for, I think it's 7 days, maybe 10 days, to kill parasites. Because despite what you might think, there are parasites in sushi, or there can be. And if you flash freeze them and keep them frozen for long enough, it yes, I don't know about long-term rotting. Come on, Mr. Bear. Come on. I don't want to take a shot from here. There we go. Ooh. There's a trigger point somewhere here where he can't see. Where he can't see me. Right. Well, he'll be dead by morning. Whoops, I thought I could jump for half a second. I broke an arrow. The funny thing is, there's a good chance he'll come back. And I've got time. And if I am lucky, it will die here. Okay, so now I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be harvesting the bear. Again, for the 3rd time. I would really prefer that it die somewhat closer. Yeah, 14. So he's not dead yet. Yeah, he's too far away, really. He has been, this bear has been the most reliable. Did it die? I think it might have done. $15. Yep, dead bear. And it's really... yeah, I'm going to have to unpack the travois and then come back for it in the morning. But it is right there. Alright, let's go get the travois unpacked, and guess that's what I'm doing in the morning. I wish I had a meat curing box here, but I need 10 kilograms of salt, which I don't have at the moment. I've got the woodworking tools on me. Yeah, I was hoping that I could use the herd of deer that sits over here, but they've been... What are you doing on the ice, Mr. Ptarmigan? I've actually followed a deer, and it died in the end pretty much where I shot it. I mean, it ran away, then ran back, but granted. I've had wolves die. I found wolves fairly close to where I shot them. I've had bear die fairly close to where I shot them as well. But of course, it could just be that they bled out more quickly. So I guess if you go chasing them, they will... You could inadvertently herd them back close to where you shot them. Alright. I know on Mystery Lake, my luck at dead wolf recovery has probably... Oh, actually, it's been fairly reasonable here, I think. But then, actually, most of the wolves I've shot here have died on the spot, so that doesn't really count. But I can say, yeah, Bleak Inlet. First time I went to Bleak Inlet, and I think I estimated 8 wolves in and around the cannery. Yeah, I didn't get most of them. Unfortunately. My wolf pelt recovery is less than 50%. And I've killed... I think my wolf death count is at 100 right now. I think I've killed more wolves than deer. Well, then I must be stupid. Well, I wouldn't want to follow a wounded bear in reality, but that one I have actually lured back to the for a second shot. Right, so what we'll do is we will get this unloaded.
This gear is slowing me down.
Because, yeah, I'm gonna need all of this stuff. Oh, yes, water. I had 9 kilograms. 9 liters. 9 kilograms, yeah. Alright, what else have I not dropped? Oh. No? Oh, drop that. Drop the heavy hammer. And that should be everything. I don't need that. Oh, I don't really need that, to be honest with you. Definitely don't need that. Right. Well, I do need it, it's just not on me necessarily. Yeah. Right, so there's one stash.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
What do you mean nobody needs it anymore? I'm the one who made it. You'd think you'd have some context going for them. Right. Oh, I should have kept some of the meat. Where's my meat? There we go. There we go. Should have remembered that. Right, now let's drop everything again. Oh, that's silly. Okay. Ooh. Alright. So, with luck, in the morning I can go and retrieve my bear, have a cook session, and then I'll have a lot more food, and I'll be able to get trapped by another blizzard. Because that's the way things happen, isn't it?
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Right. I am... Oh dear. My early morning coffee drinking is catching up with me. So, I'm sorry. I normally do this on the hour, but I am going to have to pay attention to my 59-year-old bladder right now. So I will be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Right, I'm back. And the camera's on this time. What are you talking about? Oh grief, I don't remember which rifle this is. I think this rifle I found in below the Carter hydroelectric dam in the cave. I think that's where I got this one. Yeah, I think that's where I got that one. So, yeah, there is a special rifle there, Vaughan's rifle, and I think this is supposed to, but I think Vaughan's rifle is different. So I just found a rifle, not Vaughan's rifle. I do have a Forester's pistol, though. And I've left rifles in various places. I got one in Bleak Inlet. Did I leave... Oh, hang on, I can't remember. Did I leave the rifle in Bleak Inlet? I think I did. Yes, I did. I did leave a rifle in Bleak Inlet. Can't remember where else I might have left one. What time of day is it? At this rate... Oh, I know what I ought to do. I'm going to need firewood. Let's do a quick trip for firewood so that I don't denude my resources here. I am running out of whetstone. Ah, there's a good chunk. Come on, I know I saw a nice big couple of sticks. There we go. No, rifles have sort of served me well. I don't get to complain. Yeah, here we go. Alright. I don't know if that will help me cook the entire bear, but it'll get me...
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear, mate. You're going to need it. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Don't think I found the curator's rifle. In fact, all the rifles I've seen so far have looked pretty much the same.
I need to find a place to rest.
I'm so glad someone taught me this trick right back at the beginning of my streaming so-called career. And I don't need the tinder because I don't need it anymore, which is a great shame because I reckon those tinder plugs would make some pretty good fuel. And yes, I know I don't technically need to close the door, it self-closes. Right. Yeah, I imagine that's the case. I lived in California for about 13 months, Walnut Creek, near near San Francisco. Nice desert weather. So even if it was miserable in downtown San Francisco, it was, yeah, much nicer in Walnut Creek. It could literally be 30 degrees Fahrenheit warm. Isn't Hinterland a Canadian company? All right. They got blizzards, right? I'll tell you that for them. All right. And of course, on bear harvesting day, I've got good weather when I should be going out exploring. No, I know, I'm not picking everything up. I just want some food. Where's my food gone?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Where's my food gone? Oh, there it is. Come on! I can see that piece of bear meat right there. Right, okay. Yeah. Alright. What else did I inadvertently pick up that I don't actually need right now? Oh, yeah. Alright. And that. And this. Okay. Let's go grab a bear. Last time, even with the travois, I had to make 2 trips. But now there's the wolf pack over there. I've been avoiding them for a while, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. So, if anybody was expecting me going exploring today, nope, we're back to another bear cooking session. By which I mean I'm cooking the Ursidae, and not that I myself am going to be cooking naked. That would not be such a great idea, I do not think. This is not OnlyFans. And hopefully that's where the bear is. I think that spot is him. It would be most embarrassing if I got there and find out that it had, because of some glitch, respawned overnight. Yes. Yes, I can. But I'm also playing Voyager, so I can eat wolf and bear meat anyway. It's interloper and above that you can't just randomly eat predators. Which is a bit of a daft rule, because if it's well cooked, it doesn't make a difference. You can get parasites from a deer as easily as you can from bear. It's more a question of flavour than anything else. It's always a bit sad, to be honest. Hi, Tony. Yeah, as I've been saying, circumstances are such that I can't do my usual 9 AM Greenwich Mean Time. But I thought, well, I'll do it early while I can. So no, I mean, feel free. Feel free to jump in. I have trying to catch up with everything would take quite some considerable time, given that I've essentially been live streaming The Long Dark since what, October, I think. So this channel's been going since October of last year. Oh, look, I'll be able to take everything. This was a small bear. Right. Which way am I heading? Not that way. Oh, do you know what I ought to do? I ought to eat some food first. This is the third time that poor bear has fallen. And given that this is in the direction I was sort of planning on going, I didn't want to have to encounter it, kill it, and then not... and then feel obliged to stay and eat it. Yes, I got the bear from the... hang on. Yeah, you see the float plane over there? I was standing on the wing and lured it in close. So actually I need to head that way. Yeah. That's a very, very safe place to shoot a bear. Because you can get it right up close and it can't get to you. So all three of the bears that I have got in this area have been got from the tip of that wing. And if there's a blizzard, that float plane is very useful because you just line yourself up on the wing and go straight. But, yeah. If I have a safe place to shoot the bear, I do prefer to use the bow these days. Especially given that my bow skill is 5, but my rifle skills, I think, only 3 or 4. I think we'll just go over here a bit. I have been mauled several times by bears so far, often twice in succession, but they are such a useful source of food in mass quantities that, and the skins are so useful. So, yeah. I typically take them when I can do it safely. I don't necessarily... I learned early not to shoot them in the open. I got very lucky the first time I shot a bear, which was in Pleasant Valley, and I used the rifle and shot it straight up the bottom. And it ran away from me. The next time I tried that exact same shot, it turned round and came after me. Yes, so I had a significant emotional moment that day. And bear are easier than moose. Not every moose I've taken, I've only taken 4 or 5, has stomped me, but apart from taking 2 at the Rangers outpost in Mystery Lake, I think every single moose I've killed has trampled me. Because I was in the wrong place, or I didn't understand the mechanics at the time. I don't think I've got any spare moose skin hanging around. I say I've had fun. I once said if I died in this run, I would do Interloper. And then I said if I made 200 subscribers, I would run Interloper. Well, in the meantime, I've been trying to run Interloper sometimes. About last couple of weeks, I've spent an evening trying to get an Interloper run started. Not with any great success. I keep failing to find matches or some way of making fire, generally speaking, and end up freezing to death. But I have been surprised at how much you can get away with just running away. I've just... Oh, it's a bear. Run. That's actually worked for me. Strangely, it's even worked with wolves at night. You know, in the dark. And... yeah, I think that's the limit of my ability to... Yeah, okay.
Too heavy.
Yeah, and you're not guaranteed to one-shot a bear with a flare gun, apparently. But I haven't used the flare gun in survival, but I have used it in Wintermute, playing Astrid Greenwood. Because the missions in Pleasant Valley involve a lot of encounters with timber wolves, and I've used the flare gun there because I ran out of revolver ammunition. But the flare gun does work. In fact, yeah, no, in Wintermute, Astrid did shoot and probably kill a bear when she was doing the Gwen quest. Decided to go across country, and a bear got very close. And fortunately, I was in a place where I could hide from it. But in the end, I shot it with the rifle.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
And I got the blood splash, so I'm assuming it's dead. But I've had no luck with Interloper. The best luck I had was in Blackrock, which I'm not familiar with, where I was able to light a fire because I found flares. But I couldn't find a place to sleep in Blackrock itself. Oops, no, I don't want to go in. I did make it to the infirmary, and you can see beds in the infirmary, but the doors were all locked, so I couldn't get in, and my health condition was literally 0. I mean, it was absolutely at minimum, but I wasn't able to fix myself. But that was the best run I've had in Interloper, I think. Oh no, second best. Second best, maybe. Yeah. I did get the achievement for surviving a day in Interloper.
Something's gotta go.
Sorry. Excuse me. I do apologise, that was most unmanned. Oh, hang on a second. I think it was in Desolation Point I once had both a bear and a moose irritated at me. And I can't remember if they couldn't get to me or I just managed to scare them away, but that was an entertaining moment. Funny thing was, I did actually end up killing the bear while I was hunting the moose. The moose was out. You know where the moose goes outside the lighthouse? Well, I was trying to shoot at it from a sort of promontory, not that far away, within bowshot. Well, I noticed the bear in the distance.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
And I mean in the distance, so I took a shot at it. And then I found out I'd killed it. I can't remember if I actually had a... I think I ended up... Did I have to end up dealing with a dead bear and a dead moose at the same time? It was close. That was mildly amusing.
I need to drop something.
I'll come back and grab that lot in one go. Be quicker. I could have gone round the other side of the island, actually. I'm not sure if that would have been faster than doing this or not. Obviously I can't get the travois down here, or at least I haven't found a good way of doing it. But I can get off the island with the travois by literally going pretty much diametrically opposite from where I am now, towards the fishing hut on the north side. Well, guess what's on the menu for tonight? One last trip. And then we'll start cooking everything up. What time is it? Okay. Oh, hang on a moment. I'm going to have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I don't think you wanted that blasting you out of your eardrums. It's the weirdest thing. Every time I think... Yeah, that's a good idea. I have heard that some people have been known...
I might have to drop some gear.
And I need to fix the travois. They don't last very long. I have heard that people have used wolves to kill deer and then scared the deer off the scared the wolf off the carcass. Yeah, I think I've done 2 separate live streams of Interloper, and I think it was 3 attempted runs in each one. Me galloping across Desolation Point like a sprinter. Twice. Oh, and I ended up at Bleak Inlet once, didn't I? Not Bleak Inlet, Forlorn Muskeg. Right, okay. So here we are.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yes, you're starting to complain, aren't you? Right, there's dinner, and I need to go and get I need to fix the travois. I'm not happy with 67%. Yes. Yeah. I don't trust this lot not to despawn. Oh, no, 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 no. Trust the game. No, I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to hang on to that bedroll. Alright, let's grab one of those. Should have time to do some serious cooking. And some serious repairs. So, hang on, let's see. Oh, I need some gut. Oh, do I? Not do I need gut?
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yes. Okay. Let's do some harvesting. Oops. And I know I need to resharpen the hunting knife. I think I've got an improvised knife somewhere, actually. Alright. This is not the best place to do the cooking, but... Nice fresh bear meat.
I think I need to lay down.
I'll take that outside.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Right. Okay, and I need to... I need more water too. And that's not enough time to cook water unless... Let's try this. Alright. Ah. What am I thinking? I'm thinking something, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, no, that didn't work.
Come on. Come on. This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
If the weather holds up, I will use the fire outside a bit faster. What am I doing? Thinking, yeah. So, I've got... No, I don't want to do that. I wanted to cook. I got frostbite in full-on muskeg, fell through the ice, and then didn't properly handle the situation immediately afterwards. My bad. No. Don't think stomping permanently damages you. I've been stomped enough times that I haven't suffered permanent damage from it, but no, this was frostbite.
Come on.
Should really light 2 fires, shouldn't I? Be a bit quicker. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Never mind. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. But I'm long enough into this that there's no way I'm just quitting. Ooh. Hope I got this timed right. Yeah, I didn't manage the frostbite situation. The clothes actually froze on me. That's why I got frostbite. And I thought if I just lit a fire and then built a snow shelter and then went to the snow shelter, I'd be all right. But I got frostbite. What I should have done was all that, but then taken my frozen clothes off and put them by the fire, which I didn't do. So my bad. Well, at least I can. Well, at least the weather's been moderately kind to me. Having said that, it'll probably stop being moderately kind to me in a moment.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I think I'm good for this, aren't I? Hang on, do I have an improvised? No, I don't. Thought I did. Must be a different game. Of course, there's nothing like a 6-top stove to do this on. Yes. In Interloper, my habit has been, when it's obvious I'm going to die, I'll go find a wolf or something to eat me. Just because. $49, $49, $47, $44, and I'm ready for the last bit of meat. Yeah, it was a relatively small bear. Certainly. The last one, I couldn't fit on the travois. I had to go back. Oh, I can hear ptarmigan off to my left there, I think. Right. Yes, 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 yes. 21 minutes on the fire. I need more firewood. And I'm pretty certain I got some in here. Hopefully I got enough just to finish off. Oh yeah, should do. And I need to really cook some water too, so that's 41 minutes. It's 18, 18, 19. Ooh. Just for a second there, I thought I'd made a horrible, horrible mistake. Oh. No. There we go. Yes. There's no point adding fuel to that one, I don't think. So we'll take it and put it... Oops. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. Alright, so I've replenished the bear that I was obliged to eat. Anybody need any animal fat? I wish you could find a safe way to eat it. Alright.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Okay, so... Well, if nothing else, we're well set up. I think what I can do is restock. Yeah, I think 5 litres of water is a little excessive to be carrying around randomly. What we can do is restock the travois, seeing as it's been repaired. Even if I do now need even if I do now need another deer skin, because I'm going to need to fix it at some point. Alright, so... Now I've got to figure out what I picked up. Let's just sort it by weight. It'll be a little bit easier. Yep. I'll transfer 5 cloth. Yeah, transfer it all. At least I'll have it there.
It's starting to weigh me down.
I didn't want to put my hat over there. Come back, hat. Did it put my hat back on? It did not. I'm never found without my hat. That actually works. Not really,
Not
to
gonna
be
able to
honest.
carry this load for much longer.
I mean, I've got a few days, I think, before I need to worry about 200. But I did get, what is it? Small land, as Danny suggested. So I'll take a look at that. One idea that was had was for all of us to meet up in a game and do something. Probably with me making acerbic comments. Oh. But unless I can definitively sort something out, I may just resort to doing I'll do a 3-hour special live stream. I normally find 3-hour live streams to be very exhausting. So for me to do a 3-hour deliberately is, yeah, it's somewhat special. For certain values are special. And it wouldn't be a 3-hour special of Warframe, because I don't know, no, because yeah, that's the problem. Because I have essentially two communities. There's the Warframe community, there's the Long Dark community, and some overlap. There's the cozy game community, which I seem to have lost when I started streaming the Long Dark more frequently. And they're all there's not much crossover between them. So the only way I could really fix it is if I were to do something like 3 streams a day. Long Dark, a cozy game, and Warframe. And yes, I have done 3 streams a day. I might today, depending. Maybe not. I'm going to be very tired later on, I guarantee it. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Apologies. What point did I... Oh, I coughed. What were we talking about? 200... Yeah. I mean, ideally, what I ought to do is do a 3-hour live stream for the for the Warframers, and a 3-hour live stream for the Long Darkers, and then a 3-hour live stream of something cozy. That would cover everybody. Well, yeah, that would cover most people. I think. I did have a thought that I'd run up my Minecraft server, invite everybody over on Discord, and then drop you all into the arena on my server world, and then commentate on what happens next. But that would actually take quite a bit of setup to do, to be honest. Right, and what time is it? Yeah, it is coming up to... I know I started about 1:15. So... And I do need to now start thinking about getting ready for the rest of the day. So, what time of day is it? I think I am going to sleep through the night. Probably want to transfer the rest of that meat, but I'll do that last. Hang on, do I pick up my... Yes, I did. So let's get him through the night. Now I want to wait for that to cure, but that would take too long. And it's a good job I made some water. So when I wake up in the morning here, and that will give us some idea about what I will be doing maybe tomorrow. Oh, great. Yeah, it would take some setting up. I'd need to get you all with the right version of Minecraft. Optionally simple voice chat so we could actually talk to each other. I think actually, and I would need to do some checking. I might need to get you with the Would I need the Fabric API? I don't think you would. Well, unless we had simple voice chat. Unless everybody said, oh yes, we want to be able to talk on the live stream. Yeah, actually, it might be as simple as make sure everyone's got the right version, and that's it, and then give everyone the IP address and gate address, because I don't use the default gate address to stop people from trying to break in. But yeah, the arena would be fun. At least it would be fun for me. Actually, we'd have to do kind of 2 streams, because have to get you all spawned in, have to get you to the main base. That's not difficult, that's right next door to spawn. Get you armor and weaponry, which would be easy because I got all that set up. And then dump you in the arena and leave you to it. And then, while you're all happily killing each other, I would commentate. And, yeah, other things that I'm not going to discuss just in case we ever do it. But if anybody ever goes and looks at my video on, I think it's Cantlo's World, don't ask why it's called that. Yeah, you'd actually see what I've got in the arena. So that surprise would be spoiled. More like Battle Royale. Sort of Battle Royale meets Squid Games. Sort of. But again, you know, it could just be a case of, I don't know. I don't think the Minecraft is likely to win out as an idea simply because of the setup time. Well, my base wasn't griefed. I think I simply talked about it being griefed. Yeah. Yeah, that's a salutary tale. If I'd been live streaming, that would have been interesting. Because then I would have had really to deal with the question, do I want to repair the griefed base or simply restore from a backup? Because in the end, I restored from a backup. My son wasn't happy, poor fella. Somebody killed his dogs. He was quite happy when he discovered I had a backup. Right. And, oh no, it's not quite end of the night. But I suspect I'll simply end up doing something like a 3-hour live stream as a 200 subscriber special. Because 3 hours is something of a challenge. My voice starts to go, my brain stops working. I don't know how people manage to do lengthy live streams. So, let us see. Is the weather conducive? Has the travois? This is potentially good weather. It's a bit cold right now, but make sure nothing's despawned. It has not. So, is it a distinct possibility that tomorrow, if I'm streaming at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, between 5 and 5:30, we might finally get some exploration done. Looks like that could well be a thing. Unless... no, I don't know that I'm hearing what I think I'm hearing. Right, but I do actually... yes, I have to get going. In fact, I really do now have to get going. So thank you everybody for watching. I would normally at this point give you details on when I stream, but that's really all up in the air at the moment. I will probably stream Warframe this evening. Best way to be kept informed is to subscribe and click the bell button. Hint, hint. More of a hint because I'm only 14 subscribers away from 200. I'd like to hit 200. That would be interesting. So, again, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like or something. In the meantime, hope you have a good day. Be kind to each other. Be nice to children and small animals. And large animals, come to that. And I will see you all next time. Have a very good day.